Hey guys, it's been like 4 months, but I'm back. Am I? I don't know. I tried to record like 4 times today already, and for some reason, every time I film something, I'm like, oh, that's not the one. That's not the one. And I don't know why, because obviously I used to post every single day, no pressure at all about what I was. Sorry, my boyfriend called. I was saying that I used to post about no pressure at all, just like probably far too much about my innermost deepest thoughts, but that's what I found so fun about it, like kind of like the releasing of just like saying something out loud, sharing it with anyone to see, because who gives an actual fuck. So I've had a coffee. So what have I actually been doing the past 4 months? Like, I feel like so much shit has actually happened. I don't really want to make this like a pure recap video, because I just want this to feel like how I used to feel when I would just speak my thoughts and share. Because right now I feel like I'm in a really good place right now, and I feel like since I last recorded a video I've actually changed a lot within myself. The reason being is that I hosted my first retreat. Oh, that is crazy to say. Like, I still cannot believe, even when I say that out loud, that I've genuinely hosted a retreat. I'm 22 and I had never properly been to a retreat before, and I've just like built this business off of the sole like craving for connection and community. And like, I had a vision and I've seen it play out. Do you know how rare that is, to like actually see your vision play out better than you ever could have imagined? It's I can't believe it. Anyway, last time I recorded I was in the UK. My boyfriend and I went to Vietnam to apply for our DTV visas to live in Thailand, where I am now. Thank God they got approved. We were gonna maybe go and live in Spain, because I kind of want to be closer to my family at home, because what is this like? I still really struggle like the distance, considering that my family can't really come and visit me out here. I'm trying to like sit up because of this lion. But it is what it is. I love my life here, and basically it was proving really hard to find flights to get our two cats on from here to go back to Europe. Like, with our cats was really difficult, so we just decided to stay. Like, we took that as a massive sign to stay. Plus I held my first retreat like a week ago or something, and like I said, it just went so incredibly good. It was a women's Muay Thai retreat, like I said. So my co-host was this fighter coach from Australia who also does social media, and like, her role was to lead the Muay Thai sessions. My role is kind of like everything else outside of that, like all the logistics, the planning, the workshops and stuff. But the day before the retreat, Gabby, my co-host, had a really bad bike crash, which, I mean, fucking hell, that was like the biggest obstacle that either of us could have come across. I mean, I didn't even have to go through that, so fucking, it was crazy. Like, it was absolutely insane, and bless her for still showing up to the retreat, right? She called me the day before the retreat. She was staying with us at this point, and she was like, Remy, I need picking up, I've had a really bad crash. I didn't expect it to be as bad as it was. It was bad. Like, when I say bad, it was very bad. So yeah, I mean, that was a whole thing in itself. Thank God throughout the week of the retreat she actually did start to recover quite nicely, but the day before was very stressful, because obviously now all of our attention was on her healing, of course, and her wounds starting to get infected. We had to go back to the hospital that night till really late, like the night before the retreat. And I know this is such a shit thing to say, but like, my personal takeaway from this, and like the reason that for me, what I learned, and that my lesson that I had to deal with this, is that I had to let go of control. I'm very much like I want everything to be perfect, especially if I'm planning and building this retreat, my very first one. I was so stressed about this for like months leading up to it. Like, of course you would be. Like, I was so worried, I was really nervous. The day before, like, this massive thing happens and everything's kind of flipped upside down, I had to completely just be like, look, whatever happens, happens. We're doing this retreat on literally no sleep. Gabby might not even be able to show up for the majority of it. It literally is going to be whatever it's meant to be, and I just accepted that. which was actually, I shocked myself there. That mindset for me was a very strong mindset to have. And I showed up the next day, I set up, and I was still stressed, but I was kind of like, whatever, we're doing it, I'm happy to be here, I'm happy Gabby's fucking okay. And the girls show up, and I promise you now, like the first few conversations that I have with these women who have come to this retreat completely diminished any worry or stress that I had of showing up, of being someone that I wasn't, of making sure everything was perfect. These are just normal women, they're just girls, like we're all just girls, you know. I'm younger than the majority of the group, and that was a worry for me. But no, like at the end of the day, like everyone was there for a similar reason, whether that's to find some more community, to see Thailand, to meet some new friends, to like experience Muay Thai in its homeland. Like we all had our own sole purpose of being there, and then understanding that these girls are literally just, they're real people, you know. No one's going to expect the most from me. No one's like showing up with preconceived ideas of like who I am, of how this is going to have to be. And it was the most chilled thing in the world. It was the most beautiful experience in the world. Obviously, okay, it wasn't chill because the whole week I was still obviously stressed. Like it was a lot for my energy, which I learned that hosting retreats is, it just is. Like I was definitely depleted afterwards, but it's so worth the week that I had to witness these women open up, share with each other. Like was just incredible. I can't even express to you the feelings I had. I'm like, because this was a Muay Thai retreat, right? It's not a hyper spiritual retreat. I'm not promising like healing or like that type of experience, right? So in that sense, I wasn't expecting there to be much of a spiritual side to it. Obviously, it's spiritual in itself, like traveling to the other side of the world and taking a risk like that. Like that's a spiritual experience anyway. But like the other side, you know, I wasn't expecting too much. But when I held circles and like prompted these women to open and share, I couldn't believe how special it really was. And I know that that was a lot of the girls' favourite parts as well, was like the vulnerability and the thinking deeper and the like looking within and sharing. Like that whole thing was just so special. And I remember that in a circle there were like a few people cried while sharing, like they reached this level of being able to trust the group that they literally met like the day before. And I sat back and I looked around and I was like, there's no way that I've actually done this. Like I've, not in a selfish way, but in like a very proud moment for myself. Like I brought this group together, obviously with massive help from Gabby. This is her community. Oh god. But like it was a vision I had. It was a silly vision I had when I was smoking weed with my boyfriend. I want to host retreats, like, and the fact that I'm actually living that right now, like I've actually done that, and that was my first, and I've got so many to come. It's just crazy to me. I literally cannot believe it still. I'm literally on my way back from having a meeting with another girl that I'm going to be hosting with next year, so that's going to be incredible. I'm so excited for that. Why am I getting like hiccups and indigestion? Yeah, I feel like no video is ever going to explain the feeling that I am feeling right now, of like feeling like I truly succeeded in this vision that I had. And like I said, that was a first. That was the very first retreat. And I'm 22 and I've got a long journey ahead, and it just makes me so excited for what my life is going to bring me. Like the people that I'm going to meet through this venture, and like the experiences that I'm going to have, the communities that I'm going to find. Like I'm just so excited because it was the most fulfilling thing. Like it was just everything that I would have dreamed of, and I can't believe it. And I'm going to say that again and again. So yeah, what a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing to be able to watch this back. My first retreat post reflections. I feel like I haven't even like skimmed the surface, by the way, of how I feel, but I'm just gonna end up saying the same thing again and again. I could go through like what we did. I could do a story time. Who knows, I might help me to like kind of process what actually happened. But at this stage, I'll leave it at that. When I've hosted like 50 retreats in the future, like I'm gonna have this to watch back. So yeah, that's it. See you maybe next week.